Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Love ya. And just thinking about this, I want to make this video. Felt like it was a good thing to do. Let me again. I just made a video about Joel Osteen, and I listened to him a lot, and I listened to Joyce Meyer a lot, and I think that God has also used her like immensely to help other people, and I know she had a really terrible childhood. And God's used that to be a blessing. Her story to a lot of her story to be a blessing to a lot of other people. And I think she I have very few problems with her, but she has made the claim that if she's speaking, then it's God speaking through her. And I know she had said that in one point that someone stood up and said that while she was giving a sermon, said, "God, the word from God is for you to it's for you, Joyce, to give your ministry to me." And she told the woman to sit down and be quiet. And she said, because if I'm speaking, then God's already speaking, so he's not going to be contradicting himself and speaking through different people or whatever, contradicting himself, I suppose. And I do think that may be true in that God, speaks through people. I know God does use people to speak, but I don't think that means that everything that she says is from God. And I'll give the best example I can think of is that she had spoken. She had told this story about how she gave something to someone. I think it was like a pin. And then she told some other people that she had given it to someone. And they were like, "Oh, that's so great, that's nice," and they were like complimentary to her. And then she said she heard the voice of God say, "Well, I hope you enjoyed that, because that's all the reward you're getting for giving this thing." And to me, that doesn't sound like a real loving, caring God. I don't. That actually sounds like Joyce Meyer's voice. That sounds like something Joyce Meyer would say. This sort of snarky, smart aleck kind of. I hope you enjoy that, because that's all a blessing you're getting. That's all you're getting. I think a loving God would be more like something along the lines of this, like, "Hey, Joyce, I really appreciated you giving this thing that I've blessed you with to be blessing to someone else, but you won't get another reward from this because you used your good deed to do something selfish, and so I hope in the future you won't do that." Or God explaining that if you do these sort of things, that I won't give you a blessing if you do something selfish. So, and I'm not even saying that God would say that. I'm just saying, like, if He did, I think it would be something more gentle. It would. Now, God may speak differently to every person, and I'm not saying that it wasn't God, but to me, it doesn't sound like something a loving God would say. So, and I have heard her kind of seem to insert her own opinion in some things. I can't recall at the moment, but every preacher does that. So I suppose the biggest thing I shouldn't even claim that she has done that if I don't have an example, so strike that from the record. But what I did say before is true. And I don't have the clip on hand, but I do think that Joyce Meyer, like I said, has done a lot of great things, or God has used her to do a lot of great things and to be a blessing and save a lot of people and things. And so I hope for the best for her, and I pray for her and love her. And I don't know, I guess I'd just be curious to hear what other people think. I suppose an opinion thing maybe. She had said that she was getting checked out at a grocery store. The checker had said something along the lines of, "I think God swears sometimes." And Joyce Meyer, she said herself that she said to the cash register lady, cashier, "God does not swear." And I think if you were to talk to her, she may not condone that sort of the aggressive way she responded, but I do think she may stand behind what she had said, and she didn't seem to back down from that statement in her preaching, in that God doesn't swear. And as far as I know, the Bible doesn't say anything about swear words specifically. I think it's something against profanity, but I don't know about like swear words specifically. So to me, that seemed like sort of an opinion type of thing. These two examples, they're not like the worst things in the world. It's just things that I've picked up on, and I think it's good to kind of bring these things out in the open and talk about them. And I think she would appreciate people saying these things, because these are people, and we don't want to glorify them to being seen as above anyone else or perfect or whatever. So I think it is good to talk about things that people disagree with in the Christian community, and things that's you don't want to go down the path of infallibility. People seeming to be infallible or putting people on a pedestal, certainly. I just thought of one more thing. I think one other thing that I noticed is that she had said that she had heard someone that would pray for, well, I guess this will just be my own opinion. This is just something to add on, so the Joyce analysis and review would end there. But she did say that she had heard somebody would pray and read the Bible for like a few hours every day in the morning, and then she tried to do it and she couldn't do it, and she had sort of built up to doing that by starting out by just doing like 5 minutes and then going longer and longer and longer over a long period of time each day. So maybe 5 minutes one day, and then for every day for like a few months, and then she work up to 10 minutes or something like that, and they eventually get up to hours. And I just want to say, in my opinion, I don't know what the right answer is, but I would say that it may be that God has a different amount of that He wants people to read the Bible or pray. It may be different for every person, even if they're as perfect as they can be. So anyway, that's kind of a deviation from the main topic of this. But yeah, the first two things I'd like to hear in people's opinions, if you have any comments or anything. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and love you, God bless. And if you want to like, comment, subscribe, might help. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Thanks. Have a good one.